So the electronics I have the Simrad's NSS 16's Evo 3S. Literally blows my Raymarines out of the water. Once I made the switch, it was a no-brainer. I've definitely seen a giant increase of my fishing capabilities, and there's so many different things that these GPS help you do in order to find fish out here. And if you're thinking about anything to upgrade your boat, your offshore boat, or to get in a new boat that you have on order, definitely get Simrad if you're going offshore. Even inshore is still great, but offshore, it's just unreal, the comparison to any other GPS brand. One video I wanted to make for y'all is I wanted to just explain to you what I'm looking at when I'm looking at my sonar and I'm trying to find fish. So, number one thing to look at, this is your bottom right here, and this is just from the waves when it's this squiggly line, but whenever there's a blob or something that's just off the balance of like your squiggly line that you can notice that's different than just a wave, that's gonna be your rock or your spot that you're looking for. See how this is real hard and then it stacks up a little bit? It might be like a bait ball or something that's above it, and up here might be a bigger fish, might be a cobia or something else. Down here when you're getting fuzz off the bottom, that's most likely bait right there, because it's like a blob and it's not like a thick hard blob where you can say it's a rock. And then all this up here is kind of like interference. This is not really what you're looking for, but it's good to have like an idea of what that is. That way you're not thinking, oh, look at all these fish down here, but you're mainly looking for like these harder red blobs. When you get out deeper, there's less interface or interference, and you'll be able to see little stuff like this will start to become looking like fish, because the farther, the deeper down you go, the less frequency and less like strength your sonar has into like echoing off the fish. But that gives you a good idea. Most offshore boats have a good depth finder where they'll be able to cruise and still mark bottom, and doing that, if you keep your eyes out when you're just riding, I found some of my best spots just riding around and then just seeing a little bit of a different look on the bottom than what the usual kind of like waves make the bottom look like. Pull it back around, and some spots I thought that weren't even a spot, and I was like, let's just try it. Pulled back around, found some of my best spots doing that. So I hope that helps you understand your sonar a little bit better and understand how to catch fish out of our area, especially bottom fishing, when you have to be really good at knowing what your sonar says. That way you can catch more fish. But Simrad does a perfect job at giving you a good display, and I have an in-haul transducer that we're looking at right now. I also have a 3-in-1 transducer that can do side scan and down scan, but usually I just rely on the traditional sonar. It will usually never lies to you, and once you get a good idea of how yours looks and the different ways and the way it portrays the regular bottom, you'll get good at noticing little imperfections of the bottom to say, I wonder if that's like a rock or a crater right there. And you'll never gain spots unless you try them. So usually I have probably about a dozen spots that we're going to try throughout the day that I know that I've been to, and I know it's there, and I know what we're going to try to catch. And then throughout the day I'll probably try anywhere from 3 to 8 different spots that we kind of marked running, and just try them to see if they're a new spot. So, and that's how you gain different spots, and then when areas start to get fished out, you'll have more spots to go to whenever there's no fish at the spot you go to every day. So, another important thing about Simrad versus any other kind of brand is I switched to them really because of this reason, because of how critical this sonar and how they displayed how to find these spots. It makes your life way easier, and I'm about to show you how. So say right here, there's a good rock pile right there. You tap on it. I got my cursor set right there. You get the cursor right on that rock pile right there, and you can kind of scroll around and look to see what you've been over. get your cursor right up on there, and it'll literally give you your waypoints, and you can come up here to the top, hit new waypoint, and you can do this running, you can do this at idle speed, any speed. So you have a waypoint that's now on your chart that is that exact spot. You're not here sitting here looking at your machine and kind of hitting mark whenever you go over something. You have that exact mark now. And what you can go do is you can make quick notes, because this is a touch screen, and you can say live bottom, and I make spots like this all the time. And you can go more options too, and just write a note. Scene here looks great. And this thing is literally like a big iPad. You can type on there fast, make quick notes, and hit save. And that way, when you can also change the emblem over here, all these different colors and stuff. But that way, whenever you are marking spots, you're just not marking spots randomly and not knowing when and where you mark that spot. But that is one of the main reasons why I switched to Simrad, is because how friendly they are about letting you mark your new spots that you find and being quick notes. Because all my old GPSs I had on here, I used to have to bring a little notebook and write down notes about it, because it would take me way too long to sit there and use the machine to try to make notes and stuff about it. But Simrad has literally knocked that out of the park with how friendly that is to use and make new spots. So that's another tip about how to find new spots and utilizing your sonar to catch more fish. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more about the bottom fishery out here, and a little bit more about how I think as a captain on how to track down the fish. So, but thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. We're gonna have tons of good content, lots of entertainment. I promise you, from all these different boys that are out here fishing with me. They're a bunch of goofballs, but really good fishermen. So I'm sure you're gonna learn a lot from this subscribing to our channel, and we're gonna have videos like this out consistently and definitely weekly. But feel free to follow our Instagram and Facebook. We do a good job at posting what we're catching this time of year, and gives you a good idea of what you can catch when you're going out fishing the day you go. But definitely, if you got any ideas of places to stay, definitely go check out Seahag Marina. They have a bunch of really nice hotel units to stay at, and definitely give the Marina a call if you need a place to stay. But Marina has all the tackle needs that you need, way more than Bass Pro. All kinds of different supply of everything. But thank you guys for watching again, and we'll see you next time. But if you're interested in getting the same system we have it's the 11-inch, right, Monroe?
16s.
They're 16s, right? What am I thinking? That's what I was about to say.